This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
First caution of the day comes at 39 laps. Ken Schrader, the Schwann's Food Service Dodge, hitting the wall in turn 2.
Did he get a little nerf over there, Larry?
And there he is right there. That's Kenny Schrader in the 49 car. I'm sorry I missed him there.
I'm not so sure he didn't get a little nerf from that 30 car.
Had to come back in, but it actually turned out to be a good thing. They decided to work on the car. The water temperature gauge is broken, the oil temperature running high. They brought the car in, they cooled it off. Jeremy said it's running a lot better now.
The hometown hero, Kyle Petty from nearby Randleman, crashes and tries to bring that car around to pit road.
Caution is out.
Yeah, hard swipe of the wall. So at lap 52, we're under the second caution. Caution at lap 52, the 45 of Kyle Petty.
Have to look at that from another angle.
Kenny Schrader, who missed pit road.
And so is the 48 car. He's hit something.
And the caution is out. The
48 car. Looks to me like 48 car got into the back of the 49.
Well, I think, Darrell, he couldn't get stopped quick enough. He couldn't get stopped quick enough and had to spin the car to keep from hitting Kenny Schrader.
Jimmy Johnson was so fast on new tires, running against cars with worn tires.
Now, here, a big break for Dale Jarrett, Ryan Newman, Casey Kane, Rusty Wallace, Sterling Martin. Those guys had not made their green flag stops yet. They have a bunch of cars. We're only short about 16 cars on the lead lap right now.
9.
He did get it with the back of
flipped him, yeah.
And Kenny Schrader looked like was maybe trying to slow down, maybe to get to pit road.
Working the fourth caution of the day at the North Carolina Speedway, Larry Foyt, just after a pit stop, slid up and into the wall in turn number 1. That puts us under caution. Let's show you some some caution flag pit stops.
Hey, Chris, we just heard Casey Kane talking to his crew chief, Tommy Baldwin. He said the track is getting tighter. Big track.
Oh, they kept the car upside down on the back straightaway.
Carl Long has crashed hard and collected Bobby Labonte in the process.
Man, Carl's car just took a wild tumble. Joe Nemechek.
Oh, he's okay.
Yeah, Nemechek, Nemechek was up in that too somehow.
Sixth caution at lap 263, and there is Carl Long. He is okay. The Al Smith Dodge is a mess.
I'll tell you what, it's been a long time since the last time I saw a car tumble down the back straightaway like that was Bobby Allison in the Mercury of Roger Penske's in about 1976, I think it was here. Bobby took a wild ride down the back straightaway, very similar to that.
It's something you just don't see. Not here.
Labonte.
The blue car in front, 46.
46.
Somebody hits.
Oh, he just gets hooked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brendan Gaughan got into the back of Joe Nemechek in the 01. Brendan Gaughan in the 77.
And Carl Long goes for the wild ride.
And that's all on driver's side right there, sliding down the racetrack. Now she starts to tumble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5.5, 6 times.
And almost landed on top of Bobby Labonte. Jeannie?
Robbie Reiser waited until the 15 car. Michael Waltrip hit, so Matt Kenseth trouble. There's a crash.
Robbie Gordon has crashed. And the back straightaway, and somebody's going to get caught out.
But big break for Jamie McMurray, who has not been to pit road yet. Big break for him.
Well,
and a tough break for Kenseth and Kane.
Well, it could be. The field is frozen. When the caution comes out, it's frozen, so we've got to figure out where everybody is.
I'll tell you what they're probably going to be. They're probably going to be at the tail end of the lead lap, Darrell, and it's all over with.
Do a stop here. Let's see what happened to bring out this caution.
Oh, Robbie gets loose off of turn 2. And look. He's up on his side and almost goes over.
That's on the exit of DW's hot spot.
That's it. Well, it's that transition there. There's a little hump there that just kind of throws the car sideways. 2 cars in one day here getting up on the side like that is very unusual. Look at that. If he had had a car under him like Carl Long did, he'd have rolled too. It's like Days of Thunder.
I wonder what happened to Robbie's car that he lost control and slid up into Jeff Green.
Well, it looked like he just got snapped loose coming up out of 2 down there. And
Lap cars, and we know they can play a factor in this thing, especially near the later laps of the race.
Inside 10 laps to go, they may just all three be side by side at the checker. Casey Kane has caught Matt Kenseth.
we've seen some exciting finishes here through the years. One goes high, one goes low on that last lap. And we got a drag race to the start-finish line.
I believe Casey's a little better than Kenseth in 3 and 4. Maybe Kenseth's just a little better in 1 and 2.
Now, this is where you got to be careful as a rookie. You got a faster car. You caught this guy. Do you have the knowledge? Do you have what it takes to get by him?
Is this like a dog that chases cars going down the street? You catch one. Now I caught one. What do I do with it?
Wrong. Not only that, but he's got McMurray, you know, breathing down his back too. So,
and look at all the time that Kenseth just lost in 3 and 4 on that lap.
Just don't forget about that guy in 3rd. Remember, he won in his second Nextel Cup start. You know what it is for Casey Kane? His second Nextel Cup start.
And one Busch race that he won here. Michael and Jeff Green were racing for the lead. They got together in 3. He drove under them and won the race and picked up the name McLucky.
And he did it yesterday. He drove underneath 2 cars that got together, one a leader, one a lapped car.
Guys, he got a heck of a run off turn 4 that time. Jamie McMurray in the 42 car right around the bottom. The other 2 cars were at the top. They're all going to hang near the bottom in 1 and 2 this time.
5 laps to go.
Everybody is right now. They're doing all they can do. They're not leaving anything on the table. Matt's got to kind of wonder where these guys are going to go.
Now that time McMurray in the 42, he goes to the top side. He saw the lap car on the bottom, thought they would catch him, so he was forced to go to the top.
And something I don't think I've ever seen in NASCAR racing. The starter will not wave the checkered flag. Our Grand Marshal for a day, John Cyrus, our contest winner, is going to get to do it. But who's he going to wave it over?
Right now, he don't know.
I think it's going to be a photo finish.
There's McMurray, pulls right up to the back of Casey Kane in the 9 car. Now he's moved his car to the top the last 2 laps in 3 and 4. They drive off into 1. They cannot see now. The sun's right in their eyes.
See, I think Matt has an advantage. He knows just how hard to drive his car. And these guys behind him, they're trying to drive harder and harder to get around him, and it's going to hurt them.
There'll be 2 laps to go this next time. There's 1 lap car up in front of him, Derek Cope in the 50 car.
And he won't be a factor. He pulls down and out of the way. 2 crew chiefs looking on. Robbie Reiser, Tommy Baldwin. 2 to go. 3 cars that could win it.
Boy, the 9 got a great run off the 2 that time. He went up a little high, but he couldn't carry it all the way off. Had to get out of the throttle a tiny bit over there off the 2.
Look, McMurray looks like he's going to go to the bottom this time. This is where he's been so good.
That's where he should have been. I would have gone to the bottom sooner if I'd have been him.
He just like yesterday.
The pass. White flag this time. 1 to go, boys.
All right, somebody's got to go different. Can't all go the same way.
Kenseth went low in 1. Changes lanes. Here comes Kane on the outside.
Just can't quite mat it right there off of turn 2.
McMurray almost hit the wall exiting 2 and drops back.
Yeah, he lost a lot of ground right there. Last time through 3 and 4, though.
Here they
Kane goes to the bottom.
Kane comes to the bottom.
He gets a run. He's got a good run on him.
Side by side of the line. Kenseth.
Told you it'd be a full moto finish.
Matt Kenseth wins the Subway 400. His 8th career win.
1/100th of a second.
That was a great, but you know, that was really smart on Kane's part. He saved his best for the last lap, the last turn.
Here it is again. Coming out of 2, McMurray got a little loose. It made it a 2-car race. Here they come to the line.
Kane got such a run off turn 4.
Woo, baby.
Wow.
All right. Casey's around here stopping to do me some donuts.
You know what? He should.
Well, as rookie of the race, he's entitled. Look at that finish.
Ever so close.
And as they cross the line, Jack Roush knows.
Got the hat nose.
Jack says, I think we got it.
You know, starting in the back has not been a disadvantage here. Neil Bonnet won here in 88 from 30th. Bobby Hamilton won from 28th. Johnny Benson's victory came from 26th. And 2 years ago, Matt Kenseth won here from 25th. Today, he started 23rd. He'll go to victory lane. A great finish for Casey Kane. We'll be back with more NASCAR on Fox.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.